Okay, now we want to do the same thing with the stage, the actor, the mask, the directives, and then taking pictures with Python to get another view to the same setup. So what we have and what they always say is this kind of protocol of Python commands, and in principle you can take them and copy them to your code. So let's have a look how it works. For example, we can have a UV map, and this here is the Python command to do the same thing in code. So you can record that, put them in sequence or in loops, whatever you like, and by that you can automate this stuff. So there is an initial video on that. If you want to, unfortunately, if you want to go to proper setup and programs, this doesn't work out. So for me it's simply not working because, yeah, forget it. So so the way I am doing that now is this. Let's go to this text editor, and instead of writing that, I prepared a file. So it's a basic stage play, and this is doing. That's our principal setup in plain Python. So first we have to define a stage. It's called scene, and it corresponds to this scene here. So I say this is my stage. Then I create an actor. It's a mesh. It's called a mesh. We say this is our actor. And then what is called an object in Python and in Blender, it's a role. So then we say we create a new role. It's called Romeo, and the actor should play this role. Then we have to put the role on stage, and this is done. We link the object to the stage. There's a database of the stage called object, and we link role to these objects. We said this should be active, and then we say this actor he should be selected true. These things have to be in sync. So it's the stage should know there is this active object, and the object itself should know that it's selected. So this is a setup to create an object here and to create the mesh database here. So then we don't have defined the mesh of Paul. This is how to create a new mesh, a UV sphere, the segments, diameters, and apply it to the actor Paul and free it again. So this is how to change or define the physical body or the mesh of a certain actor playing the role on scene. So now it's getting extensive how to create a mask. So this is our aubergine, and this should be the principled shader here. And then we have a node for this shader, set all the values, you will see that later. So we link that to their databases, and this all is needed to create a mask or a certain color in all its facets. So, but it's a straight copy of these diagrams here. We will see that later. So what is important now is that this role gets this material or this mask, And then our role gets a directive, for example, to change the location. So that's the code. So our scene is empty. If I now run this code, I'm doing it with that. So everything is done here now. We can look it up in our scene and we have it here. We can look for this material. So we have a Romeo, there's a role, the architectural object, the design object is Paul. So we have here the role, this is the actor, and this is the mask. These are all the parameters of the mask, and we can check it with the node editor. These are all our parameters in code. This corresponds directly to this list here. So that's it here. Yeah. And this role, this actor, this mask, and these are the directives. So I prepared this stage, and we can go now for the proper rendering for that. So this is how it's done in plain Python to get the same result as we had with our interface. So this is not of great help, therefore we have to start structuring our things, but this will be the next tutorial.